You're listening to a Bay of Islands Radio original podcast.
Incoming transmission.
Beam aboard for another episode of Sunday Night Geek, live from the Bay of Islands radio studio in Warnabrook, Newfoundland. Find us online at boir.ca and by subspace transmission 100.1 FM or on Rogers Channel 9. Join our hosts, Angel Sky Cosplay, Sean the Tech Ninja, and the Big Dirty Nerd as they travel through time and space, review all the nerd news this week, talk about things nobody ever talks about, and answers questions no one asked. Hello and welcome to a new episode of Sunday Night Geek. I am the Big Dirty Nerd, and we've got our usual zoo crew in the studio.
Me too.
Including Toby, talking about Zoo Crew.
I think they got things switched around as well because my microphone
it is
at
working.
The moment sounds
At the moment
better.
it's working. Let's not get too excited.
Yeah.
Let's not go with.
Yeah, let's not jump for joy or anything yet.
Yeah.
Let's get why do you need to do that now?
Because
Like you couldn't do that before we went on there. All you could get was rattle.
Toby, people may be watching.
No,
He doesn't care, he wants treats.
he does. He gets.
That's all he wants is treats. Give me treats.
He does. He's like, give me treats. I know you have them.
I know you have treats.
I know. He's like, every time we come here, I give treats. I get special treats.
Hey, Timbits.
He gets
Lucky dog. Oh.
kisses. Pass. Good job. There we go.
There
All
we go.
done.
That's it. No more treats for you, dog.
Done. Done.
Go lie on the couch like your dad.
Like you usually do.
There you go.
There we go. I'm finished.
All done. So what's going on this week?
Just
Just
TV,
TV,
life, work.
Work.
Life,
Lots of work.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine not so much, but
Working a lot of clothes.
working on a lot of tech though. Fixing
I've seen
stuff
some
on
of the stuff you're working on. Yeah, you've had a busy week in the shop.
that computer for my cousin I built. I had to put another hard drive in. The first one exploded within like 5 minutes of starting to boot in. It's like, oh, it's going to Windows 10. I'm going to go get other things right in here. Pop. Boo.
Nice.
Oh, don't let the motherboard be dead. And I grabbed another power supply, plugged it in, and it ran again. I was like, good, as long as it
And
didn't
off-
fry anything.
Off to the races, eh?
After the races,
Yeah, nice.
just for him editing photos of his SLR.
Oh, yeah, okay. So it was just going to be a photo editing doc. Kind of.
Quad core, 1 gig video card, one of the ones we try to get working on yours.
Yep,
And I put a 750 gig hard drive in and start him off, but the case I gave him, he can just put other ones in.
Oh, nice.
So he can just archive, and I put a DVD drive on there. Said, I got it on there. I said, but it's I'm drooly from coffee.
Right.
Right.
That's what you're drooling
No,
from.
we just had supper.
Yeah.
But I said, you can just fire to like archive. I can give you a whole spindle if you want. I was like, nobody uses it anymore. I said, I know. But
Yeah, like DVDs, nobody uses them anymore
Yeah.
at all.
No.
I was there fixing up my iMac as well, and I was looking at it, I was like, yeah, I could burn stuff on here, but why would I?
Why would you?
Now, I'm doing some stuff for a friend of mine this week. I'm archiving some of his old VHS transfers of like old family 8mm.
Oh, yeah. Well, that
Black
makes
and
sense.
white.
Something like that would make sense.
And
for you.
some of the stuff, they look like they were on vacation, and I think it was transferred from somebody else's camera.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I got like a little old laptop and VCR, and they just sit there with a capture device, and I can just rip stuff. So I got to at some point get all. She's got a bunch of old anime
I have
and VHS.
old anime
So
VHS.
I'm gonna rip a bunch. I'm gonna see now. I got a bit of a better capture setup in my hobby room. I might see if I can do some HD upscaling from composite and see what I can play with, because the computer isn't actually bad for what it is. What I ripped out of a laptop made into like a little tiny computer. But
Nice.
I got my Mac working. It had a hard drive issue the last time, so this is like an 08 Mac, but I've got Mojave running on it, which is like 2 or 3 years old.
Okay.
Usually, it wasn't supposed to be able to run El Capitan, which is like 2012 or something like that. But there's this guy, DOS Dude One, who has this thing where you can patch Mojave, and it can just run on there. I'm like, oh, perfect. Now I haven't had a hitch so far. It runs the little laser engraver we got, and
Cool.
ducked about 70 gigs of music back on it. I had to totally replace it, which is so funny. You got to like use suction cups to take the magnetically held glass off, and then all the screws. Take the front aluminum piece off, and then take the.
Oh, yeah. Macs are not DIY friendly.
Yeah. Well, it was no proprietary hard drive thing. Like, so I just threw it in. I didn't have any disks, so I had to go on archive.org if you're ever wondering how to do this, and just throw it on a USB thumb drive, and you're off to the races.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been doing that in another little laptop I got for us for like on the road or anything like that. Like we play in D&D, And
D&D.
a friend of ours that played with us here is now living away.
Yeah.
And so I had another laptop that was just laying around. I put Windows 10 on it. Figure this out now. Windows 10, the touchpad didn't work at all. Put Lubuntu Linux on it.
I have no idea what that is, but okay.
It's a Linux distro.
Linux.
Okay.
Boom. It's one of the Ubuntus.
Okay.
But yeah, it just worked right away. So I'm gonna have it set up for like Messenger or Discord or whatever, and he'll be there. And plus, like
Yeah, he's going to play with us remotely.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Remote
dust
remote
collectors.
D&D.
Remote D&D.
Yeah.
Well, why not?
What about you? What have you been up to this week?
Working.
Working?
Mostly working.
Yeah, this working stuff gets in the way of all
Yeah,
the
it gets
cool
in the way a
fun
lot
stuff.
of like hobby stuff. Crocheting some stuff.
Oh, nice. You're still going to the... no, they're done now.
No, they're
aren't
done
they?
now
Yeah,
for
right,
the winter. But
Right.
I've been testing a new pattern. I made a dice bag for my D&D.
Oh,
stuff.
nice.
It looks like a D12.
Nice.
So,
nice.
it's
That's
kinda
kind of
neat.
cool because dice bags are big in the D&D world.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course. You gotta have somewhere to hold your dice, man.
That's right.
Yep.
Especially since when you get into D&D, you don't have one set of dice.
So you have like 80.
You have like lots.
Yeah.
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 So, gotta have a place to hold all those dice, man.
That's right. That's what do you
He thinks the bag. There's still stuff in there. It's all done.
Just put the bag on his nose and he'll be like, "Oh, I'm
Take this
getting
stuff.
high off this."
Look, ready?
There you go.
We got to get in some other custom headgear made. You know, like they get
Nope.
made for
Okay.
him. Might be cute. Looks like Luke's helmet and goggles.
Oh, yeah.
For the back of the
Put
car.
Thor's
then,
helmet on him. That'd be cool.
Yeah. Make little wings.
Yeah, little wings.
I could do. We could make you a cosplay dog.
Yep.
Yeah. I said if I had my time, I said because where I knew I was working for Halloween, we didn't. There's like a doggy Halloween mock.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, that's
for
kind of cool.
Danny's puts it off every year.
Yeah.
And they're doing one again this year. They're actually doing a physical one this year. But I would have,
Right, yeah.
I would have like dressed up as Cruella and had him with me.
That would have been
Because
cool.
he looks like almost like a Dalmatian.
He does look like
He's
a
got all the
Dalmatian.
spots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would have been cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. No.
You
Yeah.
thought you were motioning for more stuff.
No.
No.
I don't.
No more stuff for the doggy poo.
You get some
For the doggy pups.
He gets his big boy appointment this week.
Oh, does he?
Yes.
Snippy, snippy.
Yeah.
That's it.
He's like, as soon as I said snippy, snippy, he turned
He-
around.
no,
and
he-
like,
yeah, he's like,
Bolton
huh?
Ox.
What?
From Bolton Ox.
From Bull to an ox.
Yeah.
That's the difference, eh?
Yeah. He'll be like, oh.
He'll be gelding.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Stallion to gelding.
A eunuch.
That's it,
He'll be
man.
a eunuch.
No.
No, I suppose not really.
No. Because that everything's done.
Everything's gone
Yeah.
off there.
No, he'll still have things. It's
Yeah.
just not the important baby making things.
No, yeah, that's right. They'll be gone.
Hopefully he'll have more focus.
Yeah,
Well,
we're
that'll
hoping
help,
it'll
yeah.
calm him down a little bit,
Yeah.
and going to the dog park won't be so bad,
Yeah.
And learning his buttons.
and
Yeah.
things like that.
Did you guys get the button system?
We
yet?
did.
Yeah.
We got two buttons,
Just the two?
just two so far.
So like yes and no.
Nope.
No?
One says outside and one says car.
Car.
Ah.
So he hasn't really pushed anything by himself. Though.
Oh, okay.
It's a little
Okay.
disappointing.
I still like that video of the dog that looks for treats. And the owner
And it
says
says
no.
you've already had some treats, and he
Yeah.
says "F you."
F you. And he knows exactly which one to go to.
Yeah.
Yep.
A little dirtbag dog.
Nah.
One of them little yappy.
Little Yorkie ones.
Little yappy.
It's a little Yorkie one.
Friggin'. Ugh.
Um,
So let's talk about some geeky stuff.
we watched lots of
Fandom.
things.
Let's start with fandom.
We watched lots of things.
Yep.
We watched the new trailers. Lots of new trailers.
Lots of new
Well, not
trailers.
lots of new
Well,
trailers.
There was enough.
There was a couple.
We got a Batman trailer.
Yeah.
Basically, Dwayne Johnson had a keynote, essentially.
We had a keynote from Dwayne Johnson
A
with
little
regards
bit of
to Black
preview.
Adam. With Black Adam.
little
That
Uh,
scene was nice. He had the Shazam style cloak just in his color. And
Yeah.
stuff.
Well, she did say Shazam, didn't she, in the
Well,
trailer?
Yeah.
I don't know.
They-
I actually didn't see the whole trailer.
Oh, it
I watched
was
part
like
of
a
it.
little tiny bit in the front, but when it lit up, it had
Okay.
the Shazam symbol and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Black Adam, Shazam's
He's the predecessor.
evil counterpart.
Yeah, yeah.
He's-
that-
no,
but
he's
that-
the
that's what I meant.
predecessor.
Predecessor, okay.
But that's what I meant. Like
That's
so, if
Adam,
anybody
yeah.
knows about Shazam, then they would recognize the symbol and stuff from
Oh,
this
yeah,
one.
yeah, absolutely, yeah, for sure.
I'm just thinking those people that aren't the comic
Yeah,
book
right,
geeky
yeah,
people.
Yeah.
He is Egyptian.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Teth Adam.
Teth Adam, that's his name, yeah. Yeah.
Or Kondakian, depending upon the continuity. Because he is also sometimes the regent of Kondak.
What's Kondak?
Kondak is its own country, and DC Universe as a Middle Eastern country.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of super powered beings, metas are there. Yeah, we saw the trailer for The Batman.
The
The Batman. What did you think?
Looks like it's going to be fun. It's year one. I was like, year one.
It's a year one.
I was like, I was like, Catwoman's here? Yeah, this is year one.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. I kind of liked it.
I reserve judgment.
Well, right now with anything DC, I reserve judgment until I see it.
I
don't get excited about the
A lot of good names though in it too.
Oh, there is.
They're throwing a lot of good actors.
It is, but you know what? I'm starting to get my fill of Batman.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's like if they came out and said, "Hey, there's another Superman movie." It's like, really, another one?
My personal feeling
like we got Superman shows, we got Batman shows, we got there's so many Batwoman shows, but there's so much going on, and that it's like, do we really need another movie?
Myself,
But
personally,
if it's
not
good, I'll watch
really.
it.
I'll watch it and I want to see it. I hope it's good. I just honestly, myself, personally, don't care if it does good. I just want to see it.
Yeah.
If it's good, I don't mind. I'll watch it. Because I'll watch it. But if someone said to me, "Hey, man, we're going to make a Batman movie. Are you interested in seeing it?" I'm like, meh.
Yeah, but it looks like we're going to have another movie with Batman in around that time or a little bit later, a few months later anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, and then that's the thing is like,
that's
okay.
a Batman apparently we've
so then they
already
dropped the
seen.
other trailer, which was the Flash trailer.
Yeah.
But there was like Batman in that too, and I'm like,
But there's
really
also-
more Batman?
There's also two Flashes in that.
Two Flashes in
along
it.
with Supergirl
Yeah.
behind them. So
I see that, but it's like more Batman. Can you not have just Flash be Flash?
But Flash with Michael Keaton as Batman, that's a little bit
this
different.
this is going to be the pick of the litter movie
I
for
think
going
so.
around to places. This is going to be more. This is not going to be so much. It is going to have Batman in it, yes, but it's going to be like a Member Berries movie, like
I get it.
crazy.
I get it, but if you're going to do a Flash movie, let it be a Flash movie.
But they're doing Flashpoint.
Yeah,
The story arc from the comics, right?
I guess
and
so.
it looks to me like they're actually doing it better
hoping-
than what the show
they're
did.
doing
I'm
a fun version of
hoping-
Flashpoint.
Yeah.
Apparently,
I'm hoping they're going to be more Flash-centric, and they're not going to lean heavily on
I
Batman
don't
to
think they
sell
are.
it.
No, I don't think they
no,
are.
I think it's just going to be a nice spot
Yeah.
to pay homage to that because that's the first superhero movie that
I know.
really made a mark as like a cash cow.
Yeah.
I get it, but I'm like I
Besides
said,
Superman.
I'm hoping because the trailer was very Batman heavy.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was. It
Yeah,
was
but
like
did you hear what he said before?
80% of the Batman.
No. Did
What,
you,
in the Flash trailer?
yeah.
but what
trailer
Ezra
did you
Miller
see? I didn't
said,
see that.
you're talking about in the Flash one, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's because they're still making this movie right now. And that's probably what they've actually got cut of that section.
Yeah, that could be.
I
So that
understand.
Batman segment because they might have to use something in his Batcave.
I get it, and you guys are looking at it from a comic book standpoint.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I want to do Flashpoint, and Flashpoint
Yeah.
has
No,
Batman
I was
in
looking
it,
at it from production, what they had
and
done
blah blah
off,
blah.
if they
And I
could
hope
show
they're
off.
like, it's going to do it better than the show did it, more like the comic, and and I get that, but at the same point, I'm looking at it and I'm going, I hope they're not hoping to sell this movie on the fact of Batman.
I agree.
I think it's just
I
going to
hope
be.
they're not as well.
I think they're going to use it for curiosity's sake. He's going
I
to be there
hope-
for like 5 minutes.
I hope all this promo stuff that we're going to see of the Flash movie, I hope they're not going to do it from the angle of, hey, look, I know you like Batman. There's Batman in this movie. Come see it. It has the Flash.
I got a feeling how some places have been now lately. And although sometimes leaks ruin it, but sometimes they've been misdirect. Although now we've had leaks even of like on the Marvel side of things. Andrew Garfield is there at Spider-Man doing No Way Home.
Because I hate
There's
it,
apparently
but
at
it's
least
just
a couple of photos, but
I hate it when they do that. They do that a lot with popular characters to put into other movies or popular actors. Look, this movie has so and so in it. Come see it because you like so and so. Okay, but I'm not going to watch so and so. I'm going to watch the character that they're portraying in this movie. So did you do the character well, or did you just
Well, that's
make
the
it
thing.
like this person with a little bit of this character in there?
you gotta.
That's my annoying
well,
part
you've actually
about
got to like
Hollywood
the protagonist too, right? And well, what he does, and we've seen him in actual like 2 versions of Justice League, although much more palatable in the second one. In the
Right,
Zack
like,
Snyder version.
like I had that annoying thought when they put Jason Momoa as Aquaman.
Hmm.
He did a great Aquaman, like when we watched the movie, but
Yeah.
it was like, are you promoting Jason Momoa in this movie?
Or is it Aquaman?
Or is it an
character?
Aquaman movie with Jason Momoa? Or is
like,
it Jason Momoa?
well,
And look, he's also Aquaman, so get involved.
It's kind of like a Superman. That's the one flaw of like Marlon, the original Superman movie, Christopher Reeve. You had Marlon Brando play his father, but is that really his father, or is that Marlon Brando playing his father? Right?
Yeah.
Like, what do you feel when you watch it? And
well, if you're going to go with that, I don't think Marlon Brando was Jor-El at all.
No,
like he didn't come across as Jor-El.
So they put him in that role because he was a named.
He was a named actor.
Yeah.
He was a named actor that somebody said, "Hey, if we put him in there, people will recognize the name, so they might want to go watch this movie."
I don't think they're going to like. I
don't think
wholeheartedly agree with what you're saying,
one.
but I don't think you're going to see that as much in the Flash. I think what they're doing with Michael Keaton
It's like bait.
This is not even that. This is the way they're introducing their multiverse.
Okay.
So I think like we're going to see the Flash pop around like Sean said. We've already seen Supergirl is going to be in it, so that's one version of a character, and I think they're going to go back into
Supergirl.
I think we're going to go back into that 1989 Batman, just like probably 9-10 minutes. Tops.
Like I'm saying, I think they're having to get something from him. I think.
Yeah, but
I hope,
like they got to go.
I hope they do that.
Yeah,
I totally do. But I hope leading up to the movie that all we're not seeing is this Michael Keaton. Michael Keaton.
I agree.
Oh my God, Batman's going to be in this movie with the Flash. Michael Keaton. Like, guys, I want to actually know about the actual movie, not the 10 minutes that Michael Keaton's going to be in it.
What you're saying is absolutely correct, but I mean, like some of the first set photos that came out. Official set photos were Michael Keaton heavy.
I know. That's what I mean. Like, don't.
No, I think
That
this is what they got to
annoys
show
me.
off now because they've got all that done and they're moving on to other stuff.
Yeah. Well, I mean, even the trailer said in production.
I'm wondering if there's going to be any deep fakery being used because with family states are cool with things, they will allow things because Carrie Fisher's likeness is sometimes used by Disney for Star Wars and the family's cool with it and they worked out a deal probably well before she died. I'm wondering if, say, something for Chris Reeve was in place.
Possibly.
So I'm wondering if he's defaked into, say, more the Kingdom Come Superman.
Could be.
I know, buddy. I hear you too.
There's a fan favorite for that, but
the only issue I take with that is, well, I go back to Christopher Reeve when we've got like Brandon Routh, we've got
we did Brandon
Tyler
Routh
Laughlin.
for TV, and I think that there's still talk of apparently they're handling his one over at HBO Max. Apparently, there's still talk that's going to be a series and more. Aquaman, I think they're going to try to keep separate except for Grant Gustin because they had that whole scene in the actual Crisis thing. I think they're going to try not to go too far together. That's why when we also saw one trailer for Black Adam, Adam Smasher is in it.
Yep.
Adam Smasher with the cast characters they're using in Stargirl should be there. But they're not. But so they're not. Some characters, I think,
should be not yet.
Yeah. Well,
like we still might see the character, not necessarily the actor, but the
they
character.
would have to make him
And there
Nucleon
was-
as well.
Yeah.
There was another trailer we saw too.
Yeah.
Peacemaker.
Was that out?
Yes.
I missed that one.
Oh my God! You missed that trailer.
I missed the Peacemaker trailer.
underwear dancing.
He's in his underwear dancing.
Trailer,
Oh
like
my
a trailer
God.
park trailer.
It's for the TV show that's apparently coming out in January.
January.
I
Yeah.
don't want to spoil that for you
Holy
because it's
moly.
a great trailer.
Toby.
There's a
He
whole
says,
cast.
I got something to say.
Oh my God, Peacemaker! The trailer for that, I forgot about
You
that.
got something to say?
He said, I
got
liked
something
it
to say?
too.
We got something to say?
I liked it too. But yeah, it's great. It's
I'll have to look it up when I get home.
great
Yeah.
HBO Max.
I didn't know it
kind
dropped.
of
It's very comedy, almost centric. Like it's very much the feel.
It's James Gunn. James
Yeah.
Gunn's made it because
When
I
you
followed him on Instagram. He's
the-
totally been there for every episode of this being
Okay.
The Suicide Squad movie.
Yep.
It's the same kind of tone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's all James Gunn.
So basically, what you're saying is the Suicide Squad movie was basically a launch pad for John Cena's Peacemaker.
Yes.
Yeah, and other things they can do because the Max format is just so
Right,
great.
but it's
right?
just so it's a little bit of comedy, a lot of violent like actions and stuff like that,
You
and
see Robert Patrick show up,
yeah, lots of different things.
Robert Patrick.
the Terminator. guy.
Terminator, yeah.
Yeah.
But he's he's showing his age now.
Yeah, is he ever?
Yeah, he's his daddy.
Oh, is he really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's great.
So
Okay.
The
yeah,
trailer- you'll
there's,
like the trailer.
It's really good. It's one of those shows that I'm like, okay, if they keep it like this, should be fun.
Give it a watch.
Yeah.
Yeah. I completely, speaking of, you mentioned Stargirl, I completely forgot. I missed this week's episode.
I don't
We
think there
did
was this
ju-
episode.
I don't know if there was. We
I don't know if
didn't
there was an episode this week.
I'll have to double check.
We
Usually
didn't
have a
watch
feed
it
that we usually
either.
check because usually if it's on that feed, we'll switch over to the Prime Video app on the computer and
Yeah.
watching it there because in Canada it's on Prime.
It's on
That's
Prime.
right. Yeah. Oh yeah, I know. That's
That's what I mean. But like,
Which I finished watching Heroes again.
Yep.
Oh,
on
did you
Prime.
really?
I
Okay.
did.
Okay.
I did. I finished watching the series, and I was like, okay. And then I went to see if they had Heroes Reborn, which is the sequel to it.
Yeah, the newer
one,
series.
because I'm like, well, I think I'll give it a rewatch too, since and they didn't have it. And I was very disappointed.
Bummer.
They're sadist.
Yeah.
I know. I was disappointed.
I didn't watch the trailer for the Suicide Squad game though. Suicide Squad kills the Justice League.
I have not. No.
Yeah, I see
Did you see the one for Gotham Knights?
No.
Holy crap!
That looks fun.
That
Didn't
looks
really
good.
watch the video game.
Oh,
ones,
we
'cause,
did
yeah.
watch a DC movie this
We
week.
did. Which
one?
Injustice.
Injustice is out.
The animated one.
Okay, the animated one. Yeah.
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 Yep.
Oh, okay.
It's all right.
Yeah. Oh.
Yes.
Somebody's walking down the road.
He's looking out the window.
Somebody's trekking down the road. Yeah, so this was like DC week when fandom launched. Everything kind of came out, and I got excited. Like I got excited for the Flash.
This week coming,
Yeah.
like on the 23rd, I think it is, the new season of Lock and Key is coming out.
Oh, is it really?
Really?
Good. Okay, good.
Yes, so that should be this
Been waiting for that.
Friday.
Been waiting
I'm
for
thinking
that.
this Friday.
And apparently the CW Flash is sometime in November 17th.
Oh yeah,
right?
because we haven't
Saturday.
watched yet, but Batwoman's
No, maybe it is
back as
Friday.
well. It's
Oh,
already had an
Batwoman's back,
episode
yeah.
of it. Yep.
Yep.
But apparently Barry's getting an upgrade. His costume is changing this season.
Yeah, and
So-
I'm wondering if it. Yeah, apparently there's a lot more gold in it because where they're going to be doing that glowy yellow now with movie Flash looks like.
Yep.
I seen apparently there's stuff about the gold is apparently about here or something like that. People were saying because the comics sometimes if it was a yellow color, it was a gold color.
22nd, so Friday.
So for Lock
and Key.
Okay.
Coming this Friday.
Just
it
in
looks
time for Halloween.
just in time. Well, they did the same thing like the other year. It was like
Did
around
they?
Halloween. It was like in the fall.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's going to get an upgrade visibly. Yeah.
I just hope they upgrade the story, because if the story is as bad this season as it was last
Yeah.
season, I'm not
I
even...
hope that was just a writer's room that was getting their last contract on. They're like, we're going to make this as crappy as possible. We're going to be like Legends. No, that's a totally different energy, guys.
There's another thing.
That's back.
Yeah, it came back fast. Why did it come
A
back
lot
so
of these shows
fast?
have come back fast.
But like, it wasn't even 6 months.
Yeah.
It was like 2 months, if that.
People got to work.
What?
People got to work, and a lot of people probably like it better living in
Yeah, but like
Canada.
season 7 ended in August,
Yeah.
and season 8 started
Well,
late September.
yeah.
What happened there? How did that happen?
We're back on schedule, I guess, because it's October. It's
I
into the
guess,
actual
but
seasons.
you would still think it would be a full year in between.
Yeah. Legends is hilarious, though.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, it's
I didn't
great.
know it was back. So.
Yeah,
great.
Legends came back on.
Yeah,
I was like,
it's great. I don't want to spoil it because it's typical Legends. And
It is typical
All I'll
Legends.
say is it takes place right after the season
Yep.
finale.
right after.
Okay.
And that whole, you see the Wave Rider get exploded.
No,
Oh, because he didn't watch it.
I must have missed something.
You watched the last episode where we're at the house and they're having the shootout and shooting all the aliens?
No.
No. He's behind.
I'm behind by an episode then. What was the
That
one
was
before
like
that?
2-3 weeks ago. No,
That was a while back.
that was the last episode.
That was the last episode. That was end of season
Okay, I did not see that.
6.
I don't know if they've indicated
Oh,
that
you
this
know
is a
what
new
happened?
season, though. I don't think this is a new season. I think that they only had a couple weeks off and they're continuing.
No, this is season 8.
They are on the new
It
season?
is called season 8,
Okay.
yeah. You know what happened?
That's
when we cut our cable. And I forgot that it's over on Crave, and I have Crave now, so I have to go back and get caught up.
Yeah, it's only that one episode because now it's on the new season.
Yeah.
And on the new season is great. It's typical whatever.
Okay.
In their usual fashion.
I don't know. I got to tell you, I enjoyed Legends a lot more when it was a little more serious.
Things are changing.
Like the first season?
Yeah. Things are changed a little bit because they have to make do with something else that happened. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll have to get caught up. I
What
didn't
else did we
realize.
watch? Oh, there's something else we watched. Oh, Lower Decks.
Lower Decks, absolutely amazing episode.
So, I remember the name of the class, and I can't remember it now. Elena class. That's the name of that ship.
Yeah.
And I seen the thing on it this weekend, the whole thing about it. I was like, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But they got to go rescue it and strip off.
It's
strip the old girl naked.
It's a modified Excelsior class.
Yeah.
Is what it
They basically
the
stretched the
situation.
primary and then
Yeah, and put Enterprise Sovereign class port missiles on
Yeah.
it. And, yeah, like I like the look of it. But yeah, they had to strip down Cerritos.
All the plating
All
off the
the
outside.
plating.
All the hull.
Plating.
Yeah.
Hull had to come off.
All the hull had to come off.
Take off her clothes.
What if like, all right, guys, remember where we left this? On the side of the road kind of thing. What do you got to leave all your...
I like the idea that they had to go around and use all the mag locks as opposed to just somebody on the bridge going boop.
Well, now you know, too, as well. Most all of them are mag locks.
They're all mag locks, yeah.
So you can if you need to, which is good, I guess, for outer maintenance if
Yep.
they have to.
Yep.
But yeah.
And I like the fact that they took the bridge screen out, and Ransom had to pilot the ship by view, by looking.
Another use of the joystick on the ship.
Another use of the joystick, yeah. So, and we get to see Cetacean Ops.
Man, you got to go to the program. You've said that twice now.
Yeah.
I was like,
but yeah, those two dolphins had it hot and heavy for Rutherford. They
my God.
They wanted him in the water back.
Get in and swim with them.
Yeah, you're all hot and sweaty, Rutherford. Come on in. I was like, what? No, that's weird, man. That's weird.
It makes it weird on a couple levels, though.
Yeah.
Because they're species as well, right?
Yeah.
Oh, my.
But yeah, and Rutherford...
That's them dolphins.
All that water, and they're that thirsty.
Yeah.
That's them dolphins.
That's them dolphins, I tell you.
And extra thirsty.
And Rutherford's got a dark secret.
Yeah.
We don't know what it is yet.
He's rebooted, and it's like, I think I saw something I wasn't supposed to see.
Wasn't supposed to see, yeah. So he's got a... So do you think maybe he's Section 31?
I'm wondering if he's got one, at least like a piggyback transceiver.
I think so. I think he does.
Something like when they did with Geordi.
Yep.
Remember the Romulans did?
The Romulans did that. They used... Yeah, the Romulans did it, and the Klingons did it in Generations as well.
I was just going to say, they did it in Generations, but
Let's use some Google for see what other people think.
There you go. And Tindy is moving up to the bridge.
Yeah,
I like that. She's going into science officer training, so she'll be on the bridge, I guess, next season.
I figured they'll do something like that because she's still blue.
Yeah, she's still in a blue uniform. Yeah. So it's interesting. And of course, the episode ends, but we all thought Captain Freeman was going to get promoted off the ship.
Yeah,
and she gets arrested for blowing up Plaquemine Planet,
which they totally framed her for.
Framed her for. So, but I'm still lost on why does the Cerritos crew have classic color uniforms, but everybody else is wearing...
So, when you go into Season 2 Discovery and you see Disco Enterprise besides the Discovery, and Discovery has one set of things than the other, you notice that their badges have different kind of styles to them because they're different areas of the Starfleet.
Yes.
They probably still do this, and Cerritos is probably still for what's like outer deployment in certain areas for certain services, not full-on Starfleet auxiliary, like, freighters and NAR dash whatever, but they're the end of, they're more like freighters, but they still do some sciencey stuff and everything like that, but that ship is also, that saucer isn't the same size as a Galaxy-class either. That's probably scaled down a bit.
Okay,
so, she's probably smart because a lot of other ships are still wearing the gray shoulder.
The gray shoulders from First Contact.
Yeah, and it's been quite a few years. Yep. But some ships, it looks like maybe Starfleet at this point has differential deployment things like for bigger ships, capital ships and stuff like that, they wear the gray shoulders like the Luna class. And this one as well seems like a pretty bitchin' ship.
It's a big ship. Captained by Sonia Gomez.
Yeah.
From Next Generation, Season 2.
Somebody shared in the posting group and on Facebook her card, that character's card for the card game that they have, Star Trek.
Yeah.
Says she has Total Recall.
Oh.
Yeah, because, as well, what other role she did. She was
in Total Recall.
She was a 3 booby girl.
Right, so she was.
That's what I mean, though. But yeah, she's back. They get a lot of alum, it seems like, to pop in, which is great, though. Her ship I like that ship.
I did too. I thought it was great. I thought it was a nice looking ship.
But that's what I mean. It seems like the bigger, more out there ships, like how the Enterprise and all them classical wear. So that fleet's still wearing those gray shoulder uniforms now for the more regionally deployed, I guess.
Or maybe they're just in the middle of changing uniforms.
It could be too, but that's what I mean. Discovery was technically a different part of Starfleet. The ship, it had that black stripe down the side.
Oh yeah,
Starfleet didn't.
Yeah.
You looked at they still the same actual fabric patterns and everything, but the colors were different and things, right?
So the conclusion is that they do believe you are correct. That because Bulmer initially suspected Mariner of being a mole for
Section 31.
Black Ops Division, Section 31, right? Until it was debunked. And the real mole might be an unsuspecting Rutherford who, through his cybernetic implants, might have been surveying the Cerritos from the inside all along.
Yep.
Possibly.
There are shady things afoot. Further up change with Starfleet Command and Rutherford may be at the heart of it all.
Yeah.
Even though it's in the future, I picture that whole, like, back in the day kind of surveillance thing where it's all black and white TV and a guy with a pot of coffee just constantly
That'd be
watching
funny.
cigarettes. And
That'd be funny if
it's
it
like,
was.
man, you're too into this 20th century. Just, hey, I started watching them 2 weeks ago. What?
Yeah. That would be pretty funny.
Just for some reason. Why are you doing that? We have, like, this is all over here.
Yeah.
But that's what I mean, though. I always picture that when somebody's Snoopy. But yeah, so I missed that last part because I had family show up. But,
Oh, when she got arrested?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
but
she
that was
did.
just, my cousin showed up. And that,
She got arrested, and basically the closing shot was...
They thought she was going to be like promoted to admiral,
Yeah.
and she was like, I'm going to have to turn you down. I'm not going to go with you. And they're like, you certainly are.
Yeah, you don't have a choice.
You don't have a choice. We're arresting you
Slapped the
for.
cuffs on her and dragged her off the ship.
so what's his name is acting captain, I guess?
And everybody.
Ransom is, but they're bringing somebody else in.
Yeah.
And everybody were lined up to say farewell to her outside of
Walk
the
of
thing,
shame
and
instead.
they were like, "We're gonna miss you, Captain," and they're like handcuffed and shit. And they're like, "Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, was the Captain Picard homage?
Yes.
Captain Picard Day homage?
Captain Freeman's Day.
Yeah, that's for calves.
that's for Cap."
That's for calves. Yeah.
That's for babies.
That was
she
nice.
notice-
I love how much this show calls
Yeah.
back to the past, though. I love it.
My cousin showed up when we were watching. He's a big Star Trek fan too. He's like, "This is on." I was like, "You can steer clear all the other shows and just watch this. You don't need to have any other shows you can keep
No.
track. Like,
No.
just basically have watched TNG in the original series.
Yeah.
and just watch this."
Oh, is that like snow outside? That's awful. Look at that.
No, it can't be.
No, that looks a bit more.
Is that rainy snow?
Yeah, it's sleety.
It is.
It's like sleety hail stuff.
Well, I harvested the potatoes, so there's nothing outside now that we need to worry about besides mowing
Gross.
them on.
I don't know if I like that. There's a camera outside that we can watch the weather on
I don't
now.
think I like it either.
Well, we gotta get a ring camera. People film weird crap while they're at work. We watched one. Was it a British? Somebody's ring cam there, and it's probably this controversial spot in this area where they have these like, they almost like they. It's not so wide; it kind of tapers in the road, and some people miss where the lines say you got to be, and they totally hit the curb. And they show like all these shots, all these suspensions, CV joints, everything just ripped off the vehicle.
Yeah, because
you watch the footage like the person
it's
curb,
really
wham,
narrow.
cop vans.
It's like really narrow, and you have to go in there
Yeah.
correctly, like on this section, or you're going to hit your car.
Yeah.
And they have like warnings
Guidelines
and
there
everything
and
up.
everything, right? It's like there's a taper head kind of thing, like the little taper sign that you see.
Yeah,
cop van,
and everybody
just
ignores it.
Wham! One
It's
guy
like
just went right over. I think
Right
just
over onto the
inertia.
curb and everything. Yeah.
It's just a
crazy.
whole compilation. Just this
Crazy.
one camera is wham, wham, wham. All these
Crazy.
different
I think our camera would be pretty like
Calm.
unamazing. Although there was a kitty outside my house last night.
Oh, was it really?
There was.
We've
I
got
don't know where it
one
was.
on our front door, and every now and then it.
I was
goes off.
worried for a second it was our little bugger inside. But he was sleeping in on my bed, so it
There
wasn't
was a
him.
gap. He made a breakthrough this summer and was gone for a few hours. I
Oh,
left
was
the
he?
gate. I
Yeah.
left the gate open. I was like, he knows where his lunch is made and he has no survival skills. And I don't think he's gone far. I think it was just in the bushes over by that fire pit. And sure enough, went out 7:30 in the morning. He's there in the deck looking. I was like,
Let me in. I'm
come
hungry and I'm
something.
cold and
Yeah.
you need to
Yeah.
feed me.
That would definitely do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, you're terrified enough, aren't you?
So let me ask you guys: did you watch Squid Game on Netflix?
Have not yet.
Have not yet. You
Saving
know what?
it.
I saving it for what?
I have not yet. I was watching
the
Heroes.
binge, yeah.
Oh, I was watching. Oh my goodness, my thing just came on like
It.
full thing.
I wasn't going to watch it, but I kept seeing people talk about it. So I said,
It's.
"Forget. I'm going to turn it on." And let me tell you. Wow.
I understand the concept of it. I've heard what it's about. I've seen the trailer for it. So it's like someone gets recruited. This guy gets recruited. He can take a red pill or a blue pill, kind of like Neo does. And they go in this game that you can win like a bunch of money.
a lot of money.
And they play like childhood games, but it's like deadly consequences.
Deadly.
And I saw the little clip of like the red light, green light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was pretty intense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little tiny
it
clip.
gets
And I
worse.
was like, okay.
And it gets a lot worse.
Oh, yeah, I can see that.
And it's not gory, like everybody was saying how gory it is. It's not gory.
No,
it's not gory
like
at all.
thrill. I'm told it's like more
Apparently, are you
thriller.
watching it dubbed or subbed?
I watched it dubbed.
Okay, so apparently the dub is bad
Oh, is it? Yeah. Oh, okay.
and the sub is better.
Okay.
Oh, he said if we're using aux, only use it when we're using it and unplug it when we're not.
Oh, okay. Oh, it is unplugged.
It is unplugged.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's why we were getting a bit of noise for a little bit. It's because that was.
That's right.
He's still waiting on a part.
That's funny because I'm still getting noise.
Yeah. Well, the boss is listening.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, the show Squid Game is just it's 9 episodes. That's crazy.
So like, did they explain the people in the red? Are they like the security people?
Yes.
Okay. So there was a theory online. I just caught a piece of it, where when he offers him the red pill or the blue pill,
No, it's not pills.
or red.
They play a game with red square and
Okay,
blue
so
square.
red square, pretty much.
Yeah.
But if he had gotten red, he would have been a security person instead of a contestant.
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah.
I could see that.
So I haven't watched it, so I don't know how true that is. But could be, maybe.
As a fan theory, I think it could work, but we don't actually see anything to corroborate
Okay.
that. Corroborate.
Corroborate.
But it was like I was so into it, even though it was a Korean movie and I watched it with the dub. It was really, really good. It was
good.
well done.
Yeah.
And the twist at the end was like...
What a twist. We did watch something else.
There was two twists.
Oh,
The
yeah.
first one I was kind of like, I saw that one coming, but the second one, no.
We did watch something else last night.
It wasn't
Old.
It wasn't actually bad.
The movie, Old. The new Shyamalama
Is
movie.
that the one where they're on the beach?
On
Yeah.
the beach.
Yep.
It's quite interesting.
Okay.
Especially the concept of the flow of time.
And they can't get off the
They
beach?
can't get off the beach. They go to this resort. They get to this resort, and while they're there, one of them says, "Hey, there's this private beach, and we'll take you to this private beach." So they go down to this private beach, and they get there, and they're like, blah 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 blah, and they're there for a while, and then a dead body shows up, and they're like, "What the hell?" And then the kids start aging, like becoming like older and stuff. That was the first thing you noticed, and then and then things just started like snowballing from there.
Yeah.
Everybody start like aging rapidly. It's like 7 years per hour.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's based on a novel as well. It's not his own original work.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is taken from a novel called, I think, Sandcastle.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it is- I
So
don't
anyway, there's a twist at the end, of
Yeah.
course, because all of his movies have a twist.
It's actually worth the watch.
But it's not bad. It's a pretty good movie.
What service is it on, or did you guys...
We just watched it.
Found it.
We just found it, but it's probably like either on Crave or Prime.
Okay.
Yeah.
Old, right?
It's called Old.
Okay.
Yeah.
Definitely have to give that a watch then.
Yeah.
What's his name? From
And of course
Man
he's in
High
it.
Castle's in it.
Yeah, Man in the High Castle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The Nazi
He plays
guy?
he plays a doctor
Yeah.
Oh,
in
okay.
this one, like a neurosurgeon
Yeah.
or something like that.
Oh, cardiologist.
Yeah. Cardiologist. Okay.
Cardiologist, okay.
Yeah.
I'll have to give that a watch.
And his wife's like a
But we were
trophy
like,
wife.
we were watching it, and so it was like this family, this mom, dad, and these two young kids, and then there's this other woman and her kid, and the doctor guy, and his mom, so this old lady, and a dog,
Poor little
and we're
puppy.
like, oh, and then this other couple, this black lady and a Korean guy. And then there's another black guy that's a rapper. He's like famous, and he was there apparently before they got there.
Yeah.
But anyway, as soon as we saw the mom, we were like, "Oh no!" Because
She's not going to survive.
we were
it's
like,
like-
"She's gonna be one of the first ones to
She's going
go."
to be the first one gone.
Yeah.
She was the canary in the coal mine kind of
Yeah.
thing, right?
Yeah.
In this.
Yeah.
But of course, they didn't piece it together because they were like, they found like this dead body first, and which was the like black guy's like girlfriend or whatever, and they thought she had like passed away because of shock about what happened, like finding this dead body, blah blah blah. And they can't leave, and you can't leave the beach because when you try to go out the way you came in, you pass out.
Because your body is going through an area where the rate of time is changing.
Yeah,
Because you're in an area where the rate of time is changing.
It's accelerated?
But it's externally visible. It's what's inside will age faster.
Oh, okay.
And you can externally observe it. You literally see like him like with a telescope and everything later on documenting all this.
Yeah, it's because they put it to the point of if you're leaving the beach, like through this, it's like going
Rock face or through like a canal
yeah, it's
kind
like
of thing.
trying to go like deep sea divers trying to swim up too fast,
Oh, okay. Kind of get the
right?
bends.
Yeah, so you pass
they
out.
actually make the comparisons like the bends.
Yeah,
Okay.
because your body is now in this accelerated rate that it can't go back to being in like a normal rate again.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, have to give it a watch. Hopefully, find it on Crave or Netflix.
Yeah, it's
That movie and the one with
different.
the old people, the kids that visit the old people. Those two last movies of his.
Yeah, not
I liked
bad.
them. Like not like you
It's
know.
got
Rant and
The
Rave or
Visit.
anything. Yeah,
I think it's called The Visit.
That one was creepy. A little bit
It was
gross
very
at the
creepy.
end. A little gross at the end.
Yeah, it was a little creepy.
Oh, but yeah, it was creepy. It was cool,
Okay.
creepy. It was. But the cool thing is, it's not supernatural at all.
No.
That one is just normal.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
just like his Halloween 3. It's just normal things, and there's
Yeah.
nothing even.
Wait, what do you mean by something? His Halloween 3?
Well, Halloween 3 is the film where it's nothing to do with Michael Myers or anything like that.
Oh,
The Season of the Witch.
Season of the Witch. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. This movie's just like
I have a confession to make.
I've never seen it.
I've never seen any
haven't
of the Halloween movies.
Oh,
Yeah, none of them.
I've seen the last one, Jamie Lee Curtis.
That would have been the Halloween remake.
good thing
or not the
about-
2018 one.
the good thing about them now.
No. Yes. No.
Yeah, you're talking about 2018.
it?
Yeah, me and you watched that.
Okay, yeah.
So the best thing about those now,
There's a new one coming
you
out.
only have
It's
to
out.
watch. It's out. Halloween Kills. So you only have to watch the very first.
Yeah.
That one in 2018, and this.
And this new one.
Oh, okay.
Because there are 5 timelines, and the way the current ones are, ignore those
Yeah.
and the Rob Zombie one.
Yep.
Okay.
They go back
Yeah.
and they retcon everything.
So even the second
kinda
Halloween
like-
film from back in the day,
Kind of
Don't
like
even watch it.
Terminator did.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
yeah, this is more
Same-
because
same
everything
kinda
else
thing.
wasn't really John Carpenter.
Yeah.
So, actually, and as well, Red Miller Media has a great 3-part perspective on his films. It's great.
Yeah. Cool.
But yeah, those that movie's like this movie's like that though. It's like Halloween 3 is like just totally unrelated kind of thing, and this movie's just like there's nothing supernatural, nothing ostentatious. It's just 2 crazy old people that escape from like a mental asylum.
Well, the Halloween movie is not here.
No.
No. It is available on digital because now in the States you can watch it on Peacock.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'm
the
not. I'm not
James Bond
surprised.
one is here.
Yeah, the James Bond one is here.
And still Venom.
And still Venom. Yeah, I'm not surprised it never came here. Not one bit surprised.
well,
we don't
Although
get
we
many
are
of them.
getting Dune.
Yes, we are. Next week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got to haul out a shelf in my room. I think my card's behind there. My scene card.
Put it on your phone.
And we are getting Eternals.
Yeah, but I got to find the card itself because I don't know the expire.
Don't
or
know the
anything.
number. Yeah.
I got to find
That'll
it.
do it.
Then I'll put it on there
Yeah.
because I'm gonna sit down tomorrow to do a nerdy thing, and I'm gonna refresh my
There
phone.
is a matinee.
with the newest Android.
Yeah.
That weekend.
Of
Okay.
what?
I told you that last night.
Yeah.
I know. I just wanted to double check.
Oh,
Long as
okay.
we can Google.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
there's 2 matinees, one on Saturday, one on
Because
Sunday.
Eternals we're getting too, and we want to go see that one.
Yeah.
Well, because if I can dig out my card, I should have enough for a few tickets. That's been piling up points for like 2 years now on everything I use.
I still got 2 free movie tickets.
Yeah, I just mean like for other movies. But yeah, Old was actually it was.
It wasn't a bad
It
movie.
was those kind of science fiction-y, thriller.
It got a bit of a science fiction-y, sciencey.
not high
like,
concept,
oh.
but easy to follow once it starts unfolding.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
it doesn't seem too forced.
They get
Actors
a
are good.
few little hints in the beginning about things that happen like later, and you're like, oh yeah, okay.
And you see odd little things about what happens with the flow of time, and you're wondering, and then later on it kind of gets answered for you sometimes, or right when the moment happens of some stuff, and I won't
Yeah.
ruin, but if you can find it, yeah, it's...
It's not a bad little
Decent.
movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
We watched Doom Patrol and Titans.
We did.
I did not.
Doom Patrol is
I'm
interesting.
so far behind on Doom Patrol. Like, I must be about 5 episodes behind now.
This episode was actually kind of odd.
Yeah.
They're all kind of odd.
No, like
Weird odd?
outside the normal like storyline.
It's
odd.
getting more into the how Vertigo got into the weeds with Doom Patrol in the series. It is getting in that area now with the data and stuff like that.
Like
Okay.
this one took you away from like almost the entire time away from the mansion.
Well, it's back in time too, right?
Yeah,
Travel through time.
Right,
and
travel
lost
through
your memory.
time, and they took it from the mansion, and it's like a whole other story going on over there, and it's like, hey, this is.
You saw the first
different.
episode of this season, right?
Yes.
And you saw that was Hernandez, whatever her name is. Her brain, she shows up in like an amnesiac, and like asking, like she gets out and takes a leak and asks questions
Yes.
too. etc.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So. Not to spoil-
Don't tell her. Don't tell him anything.
No.
Anyway,
It's tied to
so
that.
Okay.
It's a very timey-wimey type of episode.
Okay. Yeah. The only reason I haven't watched it is because of I thought significant other would want to watch it with me, and it turns out she doesn't.
No.
So I'm like, well, it's not
Save
that she
for a
doesn't.
binge,
It's one of those things.
Even if it comes up for a binge.
It's
like
one of
after.
those things where it's like, if it's on, she'll watch it. If it's not, she's not going to seek it out. So
Okay, cool.
Well, you have to plan your viewing to make
Titans
her be able to watch
was
it.
Titan was interesting
Yeah.
this week. a little bit further in the progression of the storyline about what's been going on. So
I still got to wait for Netflix to get that.
yeah.
Because that's on HBO Max, right?
Yes, it is. But for Canada, when the seasons are done, they release them on Netflix.
Netflix,
Yep.
yeah.
For right now.
Yeah, for right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we saw that. I'm pretty sure there was something
What
else.
was
Yeah,
weird
was
this
it?
week, guys? What if Wednesday came and there was no
I know
what if?
Yeah, because there's a...
And I was like, oh, that sucks.
we did watch the last episode of Archer with Jennifer Walters.
We did.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
It was a sign-off episode because she kind of rode off into the sunset, so to speak, her
Oh,
character.
nice.
Yeah, so they did sunset her.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's
and
nice.
they dedicated the end of the episode to her.
Did you happen to catch the trailer for Hawkeye?
Yes.
The other week?
The
Or
Christmas
is there a
one?
new one?
The most recent one.
Oh,
Came
no,
out
I
last week.
haven't.
It was really good.
Oh, no, I don't think we saw the most recent one. I don't know if it's the same one, the Christmas one.
Oh, wait, no.
we saw that a while ago.
It's more in depth of like him meeting her and
No,
stuff
I
like
don't
that, isn't
know.
it? Or she's up in the tower and she blows up the tower or whatever,
I
the
don't
bell
know.
tower.
There's
know.
just
No,
like
this is-
it was
seems
just
like
like
it's different.
it was just like, hey, it's Christmas, and we're sorry I couldn't spend it as a family, and then he goes off
No,
and he
this is a
finds
different
his
one.
missus, and
This is a different one.
oh, it's a different
Yeah.
one. Okay.
okay.
No, I haven't seen
No, I
it.
have to watch that one.
I'll have to
it's a
watch it when we
different
go home.
I think it ties into the closing credit scene of Black Widow, where the hell's her name?
What's her
Contessa.
name? Yeah.
Valentina
Yeah.
tries to convince Yelena that she's got to go kill
Yeah.
Hawkeye.
Yeah.
Right.
Did you know Yelena? She got the dog that she wanted. That was
Yeah.
kind of cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Named it the name that she wanted to name it.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I thought that was
Watched,
interesting.
well, we watched that last week too, Black Widow
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
You know.
I got a 4K copy of Free Guy if we ever want to see
Free
that in the
Guy.
Oh yeah, okay.
I like Free Guy.
There's a where it's already on Disney Plus down in the States. It's on 4K, and we don't have Disney Plus or 4K for that.
That
so
song came
I
on the
got
radio the other
way to
night.
get it.
Well, Disney Plus is it's got
Disney
Free
Plus,
Guy on
yeah.
Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have that though.
We don't have Disney
Oh, you don't
Plus.
have Disney Plus? Okay.
Yeah, I'm not paying for 20 million and have different services. I might as well just
No,
get cable again.
I get Prime because there's fringe benefits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
More than fringe. I
Yeah.
should say. Yeah, we watched that, and we watched We watched Injustice. I'm just trying to think. We haven't really watched too many seasonal movies yet. I'm actually going to be going up
Not
and
yet.
hopefully putting up the inflatable
We gotta-
inflatable decoration on the front lawn to get
we got to
wearing.
watch some Hocus Pocus.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think
Hocus Pocus.
Getting
Have you
to-
haven't out seen
I
that
have not
movie?
seen that movie.
You need to come over and we have to have a Hocus Pocus night.
Sure,
It's
let's do
Bette
it.
Midler.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
And if
We can do that.
if we really wanted to, I could even set it up as a projector if we want to, but we just have a big
No.
screen there and we can make popcorn and we can make kettle pop. Actually, yeah, I can make kettle popcorn.
We can make popcorn.
Does
And
this mean sitting on the deck and
Yes,
No,
that's what-
no,
No,
that's what he was talking about, screen projector?
No,
Not happening?
No, because the dining room area. No, I have it set up so you can sit up in there if you have to.
yeah, no.
But no, we
it's
have
okay.
a big TV anyway.
We have a big TV.
But we
you
can
do.
make some
Yeah.
kettle corn, some popcorn, and
Popcorn, have some witchy drinks.
witchy drinks?
Witchy
Like, what,
brews.
like Bat's Brew or something like that?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Think of something.
Something witchy sounding.
Five Newton Tove Robitussin.
Yeah.
Something witchy sounding.
Yeah.
And watch some
boy.
Hocus Pocus.
Yeah.
It's all just Hocus Pocus.
Okay.
It's that the saying actually goes, it's all just a bunch of Hocus Pocus.
You know what vaguely similar movie I thought about the other day? I watched as a kid and I haven't watched for like years. The Witches of Eastwick.
Yes.
Yes.
I was thinking of that movie the other day
I
too.
kind of want to watch that one
Yeah.
this Halloween. I haven't watched
Yeah.
it in so long. Because
That
I was
one?
a kid, my folks let me watch it, but it's really just because of swearing and stuff like that. But like, you know, buddy with the poker and his wife.
And you know what? We watched the Witches. The Witches, is it?
Yeah, the remake one?
The remake?
Yeah, with Anne Hathaway.
It's good. Don't get me wrong, it's
Yeah.
good. But the first one is creepier.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
This one's a bit more like it's made
It's
to
like
be-
Disneyfied.
Yeah, Disneyfied. It definitely is like a bunch of laughing kids in the theater
But
with
the-
popcorn versus like a bunch of
But the
kids possibly getting hauled volume because
but
they're
the
crying. because
older
they're scared
one I
crapless.
found because you know when they do this and they put that CGI-ness in it,
Yeah.
it gets that very polished look to it.
Yeah.
And it's
And
still
the-
bright.
The old
new
one,
one.
is like a lot like
Darker,
older
yeah.
sets and like it's like
Danker.
older, like even like the grandma's house and
Yeah.
stuff is like
Decrepit.
well no the grandma's house is like a grandma's house. It's not like a polished grandma's house. It's like an old
Yeah.
like this is something that you know could be my grandma's house.
Well, as well,
kind
it
of
looked
thing. And then
very-
the witches used to like stick them children in the portraits. That was always the creepiest thing to me.
It literally to me seemed like you took the book and you changed the art direction in the original to suit this original movie, and then they took probably new releases, new art, and set to this. It seemed very storybookish, like 2 as well, the way the new version was. It was a lot more storybookish.
The older ones, it was always like, you know, if you pass a picture with a child in it, it could be a child that's trapped by a witch. It's like, ooh, that's a little creepy to think about. It's like those old-fashioned paintings with the little children. It's like, you know, it could be an actual child in it. It's like, ooh.
You know what creepy movie we gotta watch? Because I've never seen it. Because it's not really so much scary, it's just creepy. Return to Oz.
Oh, yeah, that is a creepy movie.
Yeah. I've never seen that.
Return to Oz.
No.
Yeah, Return to Oz is like...
I remember having storybooks when I was a kid and in school, like it was scary. Like, it was like they show the part with all the heads, and I was like, no, I'm not watching this movie. Because like I used to watch, like, read those books.
The original treatment story, The Emerald City, that was not a kid's story.
No, this is
it was a fantasy, I don't know, a fantasy horror story, I guess.
But let's see.
Astonishing Tale kind of thing.
Yeah.
Scary movies for the season. So, Hocus Pocus, The Witches, the original The Witches, Death Becomes Her.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good movie.
I could see right
I can see right through you. And it's not all kids' movies either. So, Death Becomes Her, Trick or Treat. That's another good one.
That's one of the little kid with the sack head.
Yeah, Sack Boy.
Joe or something like that. His name is. It's just an ordinary name.
It's an anthology, but at the end it all fits together. It's really well done. Jordan actually put us on to that one. That what other one? What the other one we saw? No, that's a Christmas one. What was it?
G Shark.
No, well, you know, you can do some.
That's what you break
creepy
the brownies.
Ones, you know, Ouija Shark or Velocipaster.
Oh God. No.
We could always watch Fart the movie.
No.
What?
Yeah. I remember seeing it in the It store out in St. John's back in the day, and I found it on YouTube.
Fart the movie.
Yeah, the Farrelly brothers apparently love it. It's a horrible, bad movie. It's about a guy who loves
and
to
it's
fart.
funny because I watched one time. I remember.
We're not really going to watch that.
I remember watching Nightmare on Elm Street, the original.
Yep.
I agree with the parents in that one now. It's so bad.
For me,
What do you mean?
Well, the daughter was like, I'm like, you are the stupidest daughter ever. I'm like, you need to listen to your parents. You need to stay in your house and lock your doors. Like, why are you out there right now?
Yeah.
I gotta give one good
just-
sci-fi horror
I'm
movie I
just
love. John Carpenter's The Thing. Speaking of John
Oh,
Carpenter.
yeah.
That was all filmed in BC.
Yeah.
But there's that one, and then for cheesy one, I almost want to get that one, Moontrap. It's got Walter Koenig and Bruce Campbell, and they go up to the thing, and it's like a kind of space alien that like mines people for parts. It's almost like that Virus movie.
The original, The Craft.
Okay. Some
That's
of
the
these
one
movies I have not
Virus
seen.
is actually a good one.
That's the
Jamie Lee
old
Curtis
one.
one that nobody
That's a
remembers.
1996
It's on like it's her and Donald Sutherland and Treat Williams, and it's this like barge that there's this virus on. It's assimilating people.
Oh, yeah. What was it called?
Virus.
Virus,
It's based
yeah.
on a Dark Horse
Yeah.
comic, but like that one is a good horror movie. There's a lot
That
of
was
body
good.
horror.
Yeah, that was a good horror movie.
There's a lot of body horror in it, so I might try to dig that one up,
Yeah.
maybe.
I'm just looking through a list here. See if there's anything. Ooh, Practical Magic is another good one.
Yeah, see, I'm not big on Halloween.
That's not a horror movie, though. That is.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's a. But
It's a white girl.
Nicole,
movie.
well, a little bit. But Nicole Kidman's in it and Sandra Bullock. So like,
and Stockard Channing, and who's the other one? Susie Kurtz? No, the two ants.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I
and lots of
remember
Halloween
the movie. I've
movies
seen
on
it.
here.
So, real quick, speaking of ants, did you see that Sabrina is moving to Riverdale?
Yep.
Saw that.
We gotta
We haven't
catch
seen the
up on that.
episode.
We got to catch up on episodes before going in.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, but I saw that. I was like, okay,
Whoa.
yeah, Sean was right on that one. Called that one. He
They
said
had
he's
the
going
rights
to
to both.
Riverdale.
Why not?
and-
We figured that was going to happen.
Yeah. So, there you have it.
I mean, they're technically the same IP, not even the same corporate parent. They're the same place. They've crossed over in the comics.
Oh, yeah, well, they've already crossed over in the Sabrina Teenage Witch series, too.
Yeah.
So, or Sabrina. And I think they're doing a reboot of Sabrina the Teenage Witch with Melissa Joan Hart.
Yeah, something that the mom is like Sabrina or something like that.
Yeah,
She's supposed to be like a mom now or something.
Yeah, so it's going to be interesting to see. I read that online, so I was like, I don't know, we'll see.
That's
Everybody's
also.
around except for
Have
Cat,
you
isn't it?
have you seen that one, Cabin in the Woods?
Nope.
Oh, yeah,
that's
we've
a
seen
good
that
one.
But that was a send up as well, which is great. Which makes it even more
Yeah.
fun.
What do you mean?
stand up to horror genre.
Yeah, but the whole Cabin in the Woods thing, like, and all the odds and everything, and like the boys are playing odds.
The Cabin in the Woods
the
follows a stereotypical group of friends who spend a weekend at a secluded cabin in the woods. What starts off as a typical slasher film quickly reveals itself to have so much more up its sleeve. The plot zigzags around well-known topics. Yeah. There's and Chris Hemsworth is But he dies early on.
No, but he pulls like Samuel Jackson in that one of the sharks. Where he gets bit by the shark. The same thing, Chris Hemsworth, right? He does the whole big joke. Oh, he's gonna make a boom, beard shield. Sorry, not spoil, but still, the whole thing's worth it.
Cabin in the Woods is good. Sleepy Hollow.
Yeah, Sleepy Hollow. Classic.
The one with Johnny Depp.
And Chris Walken is a very terrifying
horseman.
Yeah.
Speaking of Sleepy Hollow, I wish they'd bring that series back.
Yeah, that was a good series.
I really enjoyed that.
They gave it
my
an ending,
favorite.
They did, yeah.
My favorite part of it, I must say, one of the favorite, because I always like the fish out of water type genre.
Yeah,
Ichabod.
Ichabod comes from the past, so he comes in the future, and he's like, "Oh my god," kind of thing. He's on the actor that plays him. He's on C now.
Yeah.
Oh, is he? Okay.
Yes,
we just watched that as well.
Yeah, we just watched that.
Oh, it's a great series.
Yeah, but there's a part where she goes to the past. And I was like, oh, man, this is not going to end well. Yeah. And she's like, yeah, I'm a police officer and blah, blah. And they're like, yeah right.
Yeah, black woman in 1800s America? No.
C is another good one. It is. And a lot of good actors in it. And Momoa doesn't just play Momoa. He actually plays like a character, too.
It's good.
But the latest episode, the warfare in it, it's basically the whole episode is trench warfare.
Yeah,
it's like that episode of Game of Thrones.
Okay,
but they're not over the top. But they don't pull any punches.
I know, and you're watching, and you're like, because you're watching, you're thinking, okay, so these people are outnumbered. They're outnumbered by a lot.
Yeah,
and they're doing all these and you're like, what are they going to do now? What are they doing? Ooh, they're doing that.
Unfolding.
Oh man, that's gonna suck. and then they pull it off, and you're like, yeah, and it makes it so much worse by thinking, okay, these people, they don't see each other.
No.
So a lot of these things that they're doing, like if it had been like a sighted group of people, like you would never get away with because they would see it coming like way off.
Okay.
But it's like certain things they do, it's like, that's gonna suck when they realize what's going on there.
And then when the final thing happened, it was like, oh wow, that all went together.
Yeah.
Okay.
They really did stop them.
Like one little piece is the daughter of Jason Momoa, it's his adopted daughter, as it were. She can see.
Yeah.
So she shoots an arrow at an advancing group, and it has a bell on the end of it. And then the people behind her who cannot see throw spears in the direction of that bell.
Carpet bomb with spears.
And they just she shoots one guy, and then they all just right immediately after throw spears at that sound.
Meanwhile,
I was like, that's a very good tactic.
And on the other side, they do have one side of person is a kid. He's about 9 years old. He doesn't die.
No, he doesn't.
But like, he's got a drum. He's got two drums because one for either side, and he'll hammer for one or I think it's left, right, and both their center and their quarters. And he tells you which direction quarter, and it's a row of crossbow guys, and they'll shoot to that quarter.
Yeah, they'll just carpet bomb that side.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds interesting.
Taking down people.
Yeah, there's a lot of unfolding tactics through the whole thing.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, both sides thought this through. Like, it's pretty good.
Yeah. It's a good series.
Apple's got some stuff.
And it's there's a few things that I'm like, I agree with people. It's like, why would people be concerned about how they look?
Yeah.
Right.
In this series, like you can't see each other, so like your clothing and stuff like that should be more tactile than anything, because you shouldn't care if you look pretty.
Yeah, so nobody's going to paint the walls, but you're going to care about everybody smells. Few people have been seen taking a bath in these.
Yeah.
So you do actually see like fair amount of, and that makes sense because you smell more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're going to try to be sanitary as possible because
absolutely,
it's going to be a suggestion of your sanitation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, it's a pretty good episode.
It's a pretty good series, I must say. It's been interesting enough to keep my attention. How about
what's
that?
his name? Drax. They have a fight on the bridge.
Yeah, he's technically Jason Momoa's brother in
Who's
the
that,
series.
Dave Bautista?
Yeah.
Oh,
they are
okay.
siblings in this.
Yeah, they're siblings in this.
Okay.
Yeah, but he's like the general
He's like
for the
they're
other
like
side.
on opposite sides though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you know he's not back as Drax, eh?
Yeah.
He's done. He's not going back as Drax for GOT3.
Oh wow.
He's managing to get other work though, so I mean,
he
just
works
doesn't wanna
elsewhere.
do that.
Yeah.
But maybe they're not on bad terms. They're probably like
Oh no, they're on bad terms.
They are.
Oh yeah.
Oh okay. Oh well.
Oh yeah, they burned their bridges.
Yeah, it was not a good split.
It's kind of like you'll never see Scarlett Johansson as Black Widow
they
again.
got variants now. They can always make classic Drax, which is not the same character at all. He's like a reanimated body made from whatever of the soul of someone from Earth. So
they'll just do something like that.
they'll
I'm sure.
variant him.
All right, that's it for us for tonight. We'll be back next week. Same Geek time, same Geek channel. Say goodnight, geeks.
Good night.